Hey guys, it is Wednesday morning here in the Philippines, so it is time for us to do our Chase unboxing. And as promised, we will be unboxing 4 Chevy Super Treasure Hunts today from Hot Wheels. The 4 that you see in front of you are the Chevys that I already have that are loose. Couple of them you've probably already seen. Couple of them I know you haven't seen yet. So I figured I'd bring out the loose ones to kind of show you first, and then we'll open the other 4 and add them to our loose collection. So first off, we have the 83 Chevy Silverado. And this is probably one of the most sought after Super Treasure Hunt trucks anyways for American. I know sometimes that Sam Blaster and other supers are pretty desirable with the JDM guys, but this I would say overall still is probably the most popular Super Treasure Hunt truck. This one is in very nice condition. The reason I'm saying that is because it does have some tampo flaws, like over here on this black pinstriping. Sometimes they get this because, as you know, these are only supposed to be $1 cars, but on the secondary market, they go through the roof. I'm not even sure how much this guy is worth nowadays. I wouldn't even want to know or try to buy one on the secondary market. So, anyways, luckily I have one, and it is in pretty good shape. I'm going to say the tampos are really good comparing to some other ones that have pieces missing and stuff like that in the white, so not too bad. But I know most guys try to get them as mint as possible, especially if they're loose already. But anyways, I'm happy with mine. I have to say the tampos are not too bad at all. They're pretty good. And the paint's pretty good too. Couple little light and dark spots here and there, but not too bad. So, happy with this guy. Now, that one you've seen before in some of my square body videos that I've done with the Auto World and M2 comparison, so I know I brought him out to show you in the video with that. This one I know you've never seen before. This one I actually got, and it was on a pretty much mint card, but I went ahead and opened it so I would have it loose in my loose Chevy collection and truck collection. This is their 67 Chevy C10. Another one I think is from like around 2016 release. Not 100% sure on that, but this is a really nice truck. This is, if you don't remember, I mentioned that the 67 to 72 C10s are my favorite Chevy trucks. I love this body style, the round wheel openings, the boxy look. They're square bodies, but with a little bit of more contoured body lines than your square body with the kind of the bubbled hood, and then the radiused wheel openings, which look really good. And then this one has a custom cowl induction hood, which looks really cool on it. And this truck is just really, really sweet. And as always, as I point out, I wish they had painted headlights and tail lights, but hey, once again, they were just meant to be $1 toy cars. So, really cool in the purple Spectre Flame. Even the regular variant of this truck is really cool. So that's the first time you guys are seeing this one out of my collection. So really dig this truck. Now my last Chevy truck I have is the 52 Chevy 5-window pickup. And this one you've seen me unbox. Actually, we opened it in a video a few months back. And what's cool about this one, it looks like the paint's messed up, but it's not. That's like the patina it's supposed to have on this casting. So Hot Wheels, whatever it says on the stripes and letters. So yeah, pinstriping on a patinaed like pink paint. The regular variants, you could see the patina much better, but on this one, it almost looked like you had some problems with the Spectre Flame, but that's not the case. It's just patinaed to look like the regular variants. So, pretty cool little truck. So, once again, wish it had painted headlights, but hey. This truck is really cool. This actually is the casting of like one of my favorite Hot Wheel releases, the Hot Wheels Holiday, I think it was 2008, where it had the Christmas tree in the bed. I love that truck, but unfortunately I no longer have it. I sold it in my first go around at collecting Hot Wheels, and now this is my second go around. So I started again back in 2016, and I'm trying to reaccumulate a lot of the stuff I used to have. So that's on my to get list. And also the Tail Dragger with Santa Claus in it. Love those two Christmas castings. So, last but not least in the loose ones is the 59 Chevy Sedan Delivery. This is the last of the Super and Regulars and the last of the Marked Treasure Hunts. 2011, and this is one of the finest ones because it's all metal casting, metal body, metal chassis, rubber tires, Spectre Flame purple, and it has these flame tampos, which as you can see, that's like I was talking, they're not perfect, but hey, not bad either. So once again, it's supposed to be a $1 car, but this one actually I think they're losing money on because this should have been like a premium release with the die-cast body and chassis. They did that in a couple of Supers in 2011. I don't think they make a variant of this car with just plastic chassis. I think it's always been metal on metal casting, and I don't think you see it in the regular mainline lineup very often. Usually this is just a premium release casting, so very surprised to see it in the mainline. One of the ones we're unboxing is a 2011 also. So let's go ahead and start unboxing, guys. And the first one, we'll start with the 2011 that I was just telling you about. This is the 80L Camino, and this is also a rare one to see in the main line. And you can see this card's not perfect anyway, so it's not going to hurt my feelings to open this one. But anyways, this is when they had a regular and super variants, and as I said, marked treasure hunt cards. 2011 was the last year. As you can see, treasure hunts, 2011, 80L Camino, and this is the biggest set ever. The 15 car set. Well, they do it nowadays. Actually, the 2018 set with the bonus Bone Shaker was the biggest set ever. I think that's 16 cars. But this, at that day and time, the 2011, this was the biggest set so far. They were usually 12 car sets, 12 regulars, 12 supers from 2007 through 2010. Then in 2011, they upped it to 15 supers, 15 regulars of each car. Then in 2012 they went to the hidden super, kept the 15 cars, but and kept the marked regular treasure hunt, but went to hidden supers. And then in 13 they went to everything hidden. So anyways, let's get him out. And this is another one that I was just talking about that is the die-cast chassis and body. So this is actually pretty cool. And I think the Tucker was also die-cast body, die-cast chassis in 2011. So they had a lot of like heavy cars. And this one, along with the Tucker and the 59 Chevy Sedan Delivery and the 64 Goat, which was also a metal casting in 2011, they were all premium series cars up until 2011, and they released them in the main line. Even the regular versions of the treasure hunt were metal on metal, just plastic wheel. So a lot of cool stuff in that set. So beautiful paint job, like the black flames and the stripes, kind of how the flames are integrated into the stripes, and then the black and gold two-tone. And the wheels are not overkill, like the diameter kind of matches in the front and back, so really cool looking car. Very nicely done by Hot Wheels. This one I have a few variants of. We'll take a look at someday, and actually I have the RLC Real Riders that I want to unbox in a video in the future. So we'll be doing that one day, maybe do an El Camino day. But yeah, this is a really, really nice casting, especially for just a mainline car to be metal on metal. So Next one is going to be a 2014 release, and this one kind of corresponds with what I collect too. A station wagon. This is your 64 Chevy Nova, and it is the super variant, and it's from 2014. And as I said, this kind of corresponds with all of these other ones up here. Now, the last two that we're going to be doing doesn't really correspond so much, but I'll explain it to you once we get to that. So let me get this guy out of the package, give you a closer look at him. And anyways, back to the 2011. If I was going to buy a set, that would probably be the set that I would buy to keep carded and buy like the RLC box set with the regulars and supers, because as I said, it was a cool year. A lot of like premium stuff in the main line, and as I said, first year for 15 cars and the last year for everything being marked. So it was kind of like a milestone set that they probably will never do again with like that quality of cars. So here's your Nova. And they have some sweet cars, don't get me wrong, but I don't think they'll ever integrate like premiums into the main line and leave it metal on metal to make a super. Just don't see that happening. Because I know they did make a main line of the Ford Lightning. They first introduced in this Fast and Furious Motor City Muscle with the red one, the Brian's Racer Edge work truck, and now they have the gold one in the main line. But the gold one in the main line, I believe, has a plastic base. Same thing with the RX-3 that they just released this year. It had always been a premium release, and now they have it's in the main line with a plastic chassis. So yeah, highly recommend buying a 2011 set. So anyways, here is our Nova from 2014, which is really cool. Love the paint job. I don't even know what to call this, like a root beer Spectre flame it looks like, with these lime green flames, and it looks really, really cool. With the chrome reversed style wheels. Once again, wish they had painted tail lights and headlights, but hey, not going to be too picky because this is one sweet little ride. You can see the TH on the roof. So very cool wagon. Happy to add it to my loose super collection. And as you can see, this one's also, well, maybe it is okay. It's just the lighting. I was going to say the Hot Wheel emblem's kind of rubbed off, but when you get it in a different light, it's all there. So this one has nice tampos too. So there is the Nova Wagon. And now, as I said, the next two don't really correspond with what I collect so much. The first one does, but I'll explain. The Pro Stock Camaro from 2016. And this one, I do collect race cars, and especially drag racing cars, but usually vintage stuff from the 60s and 70s. But as we all know, the modern Camaros and Challengers and Mustangs look really sweet and look really retro, so this one I had to have for my collection. So pretty cool car, the 2010 Pro Stock Camaro. So let's get him out and take a look at him. And this one, as I said, if I could find other variants of this with rubber tires that had the race look, I would probably buy them because this is a really cool casting. They did have one that they did in the pop culture set, but it's from the Looney Tunes and it has Looney Tune characters on it, so it doesn't give it that real like pro stock look. So that one I passed on, but this one fits the bill perfectly with the Hot Wheels like racing emblem on the side, the purple with flames, and then the Pro Stock scoop. The Looney Tunes had the Pro Stock scoop too, but this just looks more like a race paint job. The only thing the Looney Tunes Premium had over this one was the chrome vice spokes, which I like slightly better. But this looks really cool. Would have probably looked better with a chrome chassis. They have chrome wheelie bars, not rally bars, but wheelie bars. So yeah, this is actually a pretty cool car. But as I said, maybe opt for the chrome chassis, but I don't know how the chrome valence, front valence, and side skirts would have looked. So I can't have it all, so yeah, it looks okay. But as I said, this kind of suits my collection a little bit, being a race car. But not vintage like I usually collect, but still a very cool piece. So yeah, it does have the black 5-spokes, gold trim on it. Once again, would have looked great with a detailed parachute and tail lights and headlights. But once again, can't have it all from a $1 car. So, anyways, last but not least is the oddball. But I can explain why, and you guys probably can see why I got this one, and probably a lot of you guys have this one. It is the 65 Chevy II or Nova. And the paint job on this thing is just phenomenal. Like the flames and everything, it's just covered in flames. That candy magenta look and the chrome 5-spokes, this thing just looks killer. It looks like a pro street car. I think that's one of the reasons I really fell in love with this car and had to have it. But also, it looks pretty cool with the Nova Wagon Super. And it's, you know, Nova Wagon with flames, and then the Chevy II Coupe with flames. So, well, both Novas, I should say. But yeah, the wagon version and then the hardtop version look great together. That would be a cool set to have a trailer behind that wagon pulling this hardtop. So let's get the hardtop out and take a look at him. Oops. Dropped the package and not the car, so it's okay. So there we go. And then this one, I'm happy to say, it looks like most of the paint is perfect, all the tampos, because I'm loving this flame job on this car. And they even painted the gas cap and the door handles on this. It's really nicely done. And no tail lights, though. I wish they would have put tail lights. They're going to all that trouble to do the gas cap and door handles. Why not just throw a set of tail lights on there? The headlights I can understand because it's part of the chassis, and you very rarely on a main line do they detail any parts of the chassis. But this is a sweet looking car. As I said, these would look killer next to each other. Well, not next to each other, but kind of as a hitch and tow type of set. Actually, give me 1 second, and I can kind of mock that up for us real quick to kind of give it that look with a green light trailer. So that is really a cool looking setup there. Yeah, that I really dig. So they do look really good together. So that's another reason why I picked that hardtop up. But as I said, it has that race car appearance to it. It looks like a tubbed 63, 65 Nova, so whatever year it was. 62 to 65s all look the same to me pretty much. I know there's slight differences, but hard to tell. And then the 66 and 67 same way. And actually, I don't even know how to tell the 66 and 67s from each other. They're so similar in looks. So guys, this is our video for this week with our Chevys. And I kind of threw in the loose ones to kind of give you a look at what I have in my collection for loose super treasure hunt Chevys. Now I have quite a few loose Mopars and a couple of Fords, a couple JDM stuff too. You've probably seen them already. I think we opened all of them already in videos. So anyways, this weekend, guys, we'll be doing a video on some vintage NASCAR Fords. Taking a look at some Ford Galaxies and some Ford Torinos from Hot Wheels and from Johnny Lightning. Predominantly from the Vintage Racing series back in 2012, looking at all their Galaxies and one of their Torinos and some Johnny Lightning Stock Car Legend Torinos. I don't know, I may have a Galaxy or two from Johnny Lightning. So we'll take a look at all of those and just kind of look at them. There's no comparison. Just want to show you guys some of the vintage racing stuff and some of the different variants of the 65 Galaxy they've released so far. And yeah, that Super Treasure Hunt that they released this year, the 65 Galaxy, I wouldn't mind picking that up because I have quite a few of the premium, if not all the premium 65 Galaxies that I will show you guys on Saturday. So make sure you tune back in for that. And if you guys have not subscribed yet, please remember to do so. Please give me a thumbs up and then please share the video. And later on in September, we're going to probably be offering like some memberships with some incentives as members. So keep tuned for that. I will just kind of release some more updates about that, but I'm not sure yet like how that's going to work. That's something YouTube has been offering me to do for all of my subscribers. So we'll take a look at that and see what it entails and maybe start doing some small membership type of videos and things like that. So we'll see what happens. Keep your ears open for that. I'll be releasing some updates as they come about. So thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you this weekend. Thanks for watching.